Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. Now that's depending where you are in the world. Here it is night time. It's a Saturday evening. It's after Sabbath has just finished. It's after 8:30 p.m. Saturday night. We're doing our daily devotion. The devotional is called Conflict in Courage. The title today, Iron Chariots. The script reading is taken from Joshua 17, verse 14. And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit? Another claim concerning the division of the land revealed a spirit widely different different from that of Caleb. It was presented by the children of Joseph, the tribe of Ephraim with the half tribe of Manasseh. In consideration of their superior numbers, these tribes demanded a double portion of territory. The lot designated for them was the richest in the land, including the fertile plain of Sharon. But many of the principal towns in the valley were still in possession of the Canaanites, and the tribes shrank from the toil and danger of conquering their possessions. And they desired an additional portion in territory already subdued. The tribe of Ephraim was one of the largest in Israel, as well as the one to which Joshua himself belonged, and its members naturally regarded themselves as entitled to special consideration. Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit? They said, seeing as I am a great people. But no departure from strict justice could be won from the inflexible leader. His answer was, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. Their reply showed the real cause of complaint. They lacked faith and courage to drive out the Canaanites. The hill is not enough for us, they said, and all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron. The power of the God of Israel had been pledged to his people, and had the Ephraimites possessed the courage and faith of Caleb, had they, no enemy could have stood before them. Their evident desire to shun hardship and danger was firmly met by Joshua. Thou art a great people and hast great power, he said. Thou shalt drive out the Canaanites. Even though they have iron chariots, and though they be strong. Thus their own arguments were turned against them. Being a great people, as they claimed, they were fully able to make their own way, as did their brethren. With the help of God, they need not fear the chariots of iron. So, all of these people had seen the great miracles, seen the great wonders of God. The walls of Jericho come down, and they didn't have to just touch them, not even touch them. All they had to do was shout. They've seen great things done for them by God. And yet they still lack faith. Because they cannot see, feel. They rely on their own bodily senses and lack faith in that sense. Caleb. Is it Caleb? And Joshua. Caleb and Joshua had that faith. They came back with a good report to go into the land because God had promised. But they lacked that faith, they lacked. And it's not them having, it is having courage. It's having courage in God, having that faith in God. And this is particularly important, whereby Joshua came from the tribe of Ephraim. Joshua, who became the leader after Moses, came from the tribe of Ephraim. And yet all those people lacked that faith. This also shows you where it doesn't matter what you've been taught, where you've come from, or who you've come from. Your journey is your journey. And you choose the path you take. But all you have to remember, and everything you have to remember, is when you choose that path, you've chosen it. No one else has forced you onto it. Even if they've influenced you or told you to take it, you don't have to take it yourself unless you choose to take that path. And when you choose that path, you then have a choice to stick to it or change. And you can change. You can change your path every day if you wish to. But when you have the truth here and here, your path should really be laid out. Joshua, Caleb followed that path. A lot of those other people followed them who followed that path. But there were millions who did not. And in history, billions and billions who did not. In our history now, in our era, there are still billions who do not. And there's not going to be many, many more to come before Jesus comes. So if you are wondering what path you should be choosing now, I think you know the answer.